This system is a twist on the highly popular roulette system NOLLEY MOLLEY. And of course, it's been given CEG's highest rating, the double grapefruit. But are the tweaks enough to improve this system? Let's check out Nolley Deluxe together today on JackAce. What up, donkeys? JackAce here with JackAce.com, and we've got another Nolley system that seems to be all the rage lately. Nolley Deluxe starts off like Nolley Molly and streamlines the betting progression. Trust me, this version of Nolley is a lot easier than the original. The buy-in for Nolley Deluxe is $500. That's a good mid-range buy-in for you mid-donkeys out there. For Nolley Deluxe, the starting bet is $50. If that's a bit hefty for you low-rolling donkeys out there, just divide everything you see here by 5. That would mean we're talking about a $100 buy-in and a $10 starting bet. The first step of Nolley Deluxe is 2 $25 bets on 2 dozens or columns. We're going to be betting $25 on the first and second columns. If you hit, you'll win $25 and you'll go on to Tier 2. For Tier 2, here's where you bet the Nolley. For those of you new to Nolley, a Nolley bet is when you bet 2 12-number bets with one bet being twice the other. So for Tier 2, we're going to bet $25 and $50. Like all Nolley bets, you push when you hit the small bet and you double up when you hit the big bet. And since this is a positive progression system, that means we proceed to the next tier when we win, and we go back to step 1 when we get whacked. If you push, you're just going to stay at the same level. And you're going to keep doubling your bet until you don't feel like doubling anymore. But today we're going to stop increasing our bets when we hit the $100 plus $200 threshold. That means a top bet of $300. So let's get into it. We're starting with a $7.87 million balance and we're playing on a double zero wheel. Double zero, not a good start. Lose 50 and bet 50 again. So like many great systems, Nolley Molly is a positive progression system. That means you're going to change your bets up each time you win, trying to compound your winnings. 17, that's a win. We win 25 and we're going to increase our bet to 75. So after you win on your first $50 bet, you're going to bet 75, then 150, and finally $300 on the top tier. If you lose, you're going to reset to Tier 1, and when you push, you just stay on the same tier. 16, that's in the second dozen. We're just going to push there and we're going to stay at this level, level 2. On the first tier, you always win $25 when you hit. On the other tiers, you're going to push on the small bets and double up on the larger bet. 7, that's a whack. We lose 75 and start over on step 1. So on Tier 2, you'll push when you hit the $25 bet and you'll win $75 when you hit the $50 bet. 2, that's a whack, minus 50. Currently down 150 and stay at level 1. No more bets. Since this is a positive progression system, we can count the number of bullets that we have. 18, that's a $25 win. Go to step 2. The suggested buy-in is $500 and we have a starting bet of 50, so that means we have 10 bullets. 31, that's another win. We win 75 and we increase to 150. If you'd like me to review your roulette system, fill out this Google form. And if you'd like me to fast track the review of your system, join my Patreon. Patreon members get access to spreadsheets that I've written for gambling, a crap simulator spreadsheet, and a roulette simulator spreadsheet I've written for gambling. And I think I'm going to make my spin tracking spreadsheet available for Patreon members as well. You also get discounts at my JackAce merch store. And in general, it just helps support the channel. 8, that's a whack. Back to Tier 1. Currently down 200. 25, that's a hit. We win 25 and increase our bet to 75. We're going to press the third dozen. 34, that's a hit in the third dozen. We're going to increase to 150. When do you walk away? Of course, you can walk away when you've won too much money, but CEG suggests taking profits when you've doubled your $500 bankroll. So walk when you're up $500 or more. 27, that's a hit. 3 wins in a row. No more bets. 15, that's a push. Second dozen. Stay at this level, bet 300. No more bets. 23, that's the second dozen as well. With the $50 starting bet, you should expect to lose $1.35 per spin for the first tier bet on a single zero wheel and $2.63 on a double zero wheel. 25, that's a hit. We win 300. We are currently up 350. We are not quite at our goal at being up 500, so we're gonna keep playing. 14, that's a hit. We win 25 and increase our bet to 75.
No more bets.
So since we reset to step 1, we have a chance to take some profit. We won 300 and now we're able to pocket all that money and reuse other bullets. 13, that was a push.
No more bets.
We're still at 375. 16, another push. Keep betting 75. And for wheel coverage, you have 64.9% coverage on a single zero wheel for the first tier, and 63.2% coverage on the double zero wheel for that same first tier bet. 8, that's a whack minus 75. Back to square one. For the lopsided nollie bets, you have a 32.4% chance of pushing or winning on a single zero wheel, and a 31.6% chance of pushing / winning on a double zero wheel. 15, that's win 25.
No more bets.
11, that's a whack minus 75. If you like learning about roulette systems, go to my site, JackAce.com. There I have a catalog of over 550 roulette systems. You can sort them by my rating, by the average bet size, by the buy-in, drill down to see spin-by-spin results. And you can also check out a tool I've written called the Roulette Bet Analyzer. There you can enter your roulette bets. It'll show you how much you're gonna win for every result, what your expected loss per spin is, what your expected comp value per spin is, and what % coverage of the wheel you have. 6, another whack, minus 50. We're currently up 200.
No more bets.
25, that's a win, plus 25. Going to increase our bet to 75.
No more bets.
18, that's a push. Stay at this level. As far as whacks go, you have 13 whacks on a single zero wheel and 14 whacks on a double zero wheel. That is the same for all tiers. 36, that's a hit. We win 75 and increase our bet to 150. Double zero, that's definitely a whack. Gonna go back to tier 1. With the $50 bet, that's not a terrible starting bet if you're looking at comps. You'd have to play a lot in order to get a free room, even at the more modest casino hotels. 28, that's a win, plus 25, and we're gonna bet 25 and 50. But you probably won't have too much of an issue getting a free meal. 20, that's the second dozen we're gonna push. But like I always warn people, never play exclusively for comps. The math just never works out for you. Just play a system that you like and look at the comps as a nice perk. 24, another second dozen push. Stay at this level.
No more bets.
18, another push. 3 pushes in a row. What are the pros for the system? Well, with only 13 whacks on a single zero wheel, that's pretty good coverage. Also, the first 2 times I tried the system, I hit the $500 goal pretty easily. 17, another push. Unfortunately, things did not go well for me the next 3 times I tried it. 34, finally another win. We're currently up 250, trying to hit that goal of being up 500. Gonna bet 150 now. Okay, 12, that's a whack. Back to step 1.
No more bets.
19, that's a win. Win 25, and we're gonna increase our bet to 75. 25 plus 50. We're doing all right getting past that first hump, but after that, we just falter. 14, that's a push. Stay at this $75 level. Also, check out my JackAce merch store, shop.jackace.com. There we have a ton of gambling merch, both roulette and craps and blackjack, video game merch, crypto merch, Rubik's Cube merch, and of course, JackAce branded merch as well. 31, that's a winner. Increase our bet to 150. That's 50 plus 100. 18, push. Stay at 150. What are the cons? Well, for some reason, a lot of people like systems where you have a lot of pushes. Personally, I don't. When you push a lot, that means you're just reducing the number of spots on the roulette wheel where the results matter. 33, that's a win. We win 150. We're currently up 350. If we hit this $300 bet, we are going to be in the win threshold.
No more bets.
1, that's a whack. Minus 300. Imagine a system with this betting pattern. This is an extreme betting pattern where you're just betting $36 on 34 numbers. There's only one number where you win, and there are 3 numbers where you get whacked. If we ignore all ties, there are only 4 numbers that matter. So we have 3 numbers where we lose 36, and we only have 1 number where we win 36. If we look at the EV of this extreme situation, it's like playing a game with a 50% house advantage. If we ignore the 34 pushes, we would be losing 2 bets for every 4 relevant spins. That's a 50% house advantage. That's horrible. 7, another whack, minus 50, and we're actually even right now.
No more bets.
35, that's a win, mini win. Gonna bet 75 now.
No more bets.
21, that's a push. Whenever you bet 2 dozens, there's no easier way to bet it. If you want, you can break the 2 dozen bets into 4 double streets, or you can pick 8 streets. 32, that's a $75 win. Gonna bet 150. But when you do this, remember that you usually have to up your starting bet because now you probably have to use a higher starting unit. The only thing you'd want to change is which dozen or column you want to press. 36, that's a win. We are currently up 250. You can press the winning dozen or column. You can switch the open dozen or column, or you can always press the same column. And that's usually what I choose to do. I would mix things up more, but that makes things more difficult for me in editing. That's a push though, getting close. Gonna bet 300 again. But statistically speaking, it shouldn't matter which bet you press. Your results will match my simulator results no matter what you do if you play long enough. Okay, 2, that's a whack. Minus 300. Currently down 50 and back to step 1.
No more bets.
7, another whack. Minus 100. If you enjoy discussing gambling systems, join my Discord. We have a pretty active community of around 700 degens like you. We love talking about gambling, so join today. 17, that's a $25 win, and we're gonna bet 75. 25 plus 50. This system can be scaled both up and down pretty easily. As I said before, you can divide everything by 5 to have a starting bet of $10. 28, that's a win. Win 75, and now we're gonna bet 150. And you can bet even smaller on an electronic table game or EDG by dividing by 25 instead. That would mean a starting bet of just $2. And if you're a high roller, you can multiply it by 2 or 4. 29, that's a $150 win. Going to bet 300. If you're a black chipper, you can use $100 units, which means a $200 starting bet and a $2,000 buy-in for your 10 bullets. And if you're betting $100 or more as your starting bet or your starting unit size, 0, that's a whack, minus 300. We are currently down 150. We were up, what, 475, 375? You should definitely be playing on a single 0 wheel. I would not be playing this on a double 0 wheel with that starting point. And of course, don't play at all on triple 0 wheels. 6, another whack, that's minus 50. We are currently down 200. 24, that's a $25 win. So question of the day, have you guys been watching the new Dexter New Blood? I was a pretty big fan of the original Dexter up until the 4th season with John Lithgow. I thought the original series got a little bit too silly with him trying to juggle a family while unaliving everyone in Miami-Dade. The Dexter New Blood season was just okay, I don't know. What do you guys think of it? 8, lose 75. Back to tier 1.
No more bets.
20. That's a $25 win. 28, we win 75, and now we're gonna bet 150, 50 plus 100. And for this video, I'm giving away roulette wheel stickers to a lucky subscriber. If you want to win a few JackAce stickers, just type surprise mother effer in the comments below.
Surprise, motherfucker.
A winner will be picked randomly and I'll contact you to get your details. 31, that's a win. We win 150. We are currently even and we're betting 300. 15, that's a second dozen push. So we're gonna stay at this $300 level. 7, that's a whack. So we lose 300 and start over step 1. 12, that's a whack, minus 50, start over. 22, that's a win. Bet 75. 18, push, stay at this level. 27, win 75. Gonna bet 150 here. 6, whack. We are down 400. We have 2 bullets left. 30, that's a win, plus 25. 7, that's a whack. Last bullet, maybe we'll hit for the cycle. 13, that's a hit.
No more bets.
And 12, that's in the first dozen, that's a whack. Lose 75, we are down 500. So that's how Nolley Deluxe did in our live trials. We really couldn't get any traction and we lost our entire $500 bankroll. It took over 60 spins and we only hit the $300 jackpot once. But let's check out Nolley Deluxe in the JackAce simulator. What up, donkeys? We are testing Nolley Deluxe in the JackAce Roulette simulator. We're going to be increasing our $500 starting balance to $750, $875, and $1,000. That's an increase of 50%, 75%, and doubling it 100% increase. So trying to increase our bankroll by 50% by $250. We were successful 52% of the time, 49% of the time, and 44.5% of the time on single, double, and triple zero wheels. 75% increase, we were successful 44.6, 39.5, and 34.2%. And doubling our bankroll, we were successful 39.7%, 34.3, and 28.5% on single, double, and triple zero wheels. So doubling our bankrolls, we were successful almost 40% of the time on single zero. Not so good on the other ones. There's quite a bit of drop off, especially on triple zero. Increasing from 50 to 75 to 100, there's some attrition as well. Since we're able to achieve our goal in just under 30 spins, not too bad. But let's take a look at the trials graph. It's a bit erratic. We got off to a pretty good start and then everything started to dwindle. We didn't hit those top bets very often. We didn't hit that $300 win more than one. That was the reason why we ended up down 500 at the end. Now looking at the number map, had a couple of hot bets, second dozen, first column, third column, and the low bets, couple hot numbers, hit 5 times. The 7, 18, everything else was between 0 and 3 hits. So we were mostly betting on that third dozen, which did about average. So kind of surprising that we lost our entire bankroll. Let's take a look at the radar map. That's what we saw before. A couple numbers hit 5 times. Nothing really hit 4 times, but everything else was 0, 1, 2, or 3 hits. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. So here's what I thought of Nolley Deluxe. For betting simplicity, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. There are only 2 types of bets in Nolley Deluxe. You have the level bet on tier 1 and you have the Nolley bets on all the other tiers, and both bets are pretty simple. Progression simplicity, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. This progression is 10 times easier than Nolley Molly. It's easy to follow and you only change your bets up when you win. With Nolley Molly, you had to DeLambert when you lose and then Nolley when you win. It was pretty confusing to me. And then there were rules for the top bet for the Nolley bet when you won, and they violated that rule, I thought, when they were trying it out. I thought Nolley Molly was a lot more difficult to follow. This one is cake. For chip uniformity, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. With the $25 starting unit, this system doesn't require multicolored chips. Whatever your base unit is, you're going to be able to make most bets with ease. Jackpot potential, I give this only 2 out of 5 stars. Unfortunately, this system doesn't have a lot of jackpot potential. With the $500 buy-in, I think winning 500 is about the limit of what you can achieve somewhat realistically. I did hit that goal twice the first 2 times I played it, but it's been mostly downhill ever since then. Scalability, I give it 5 out of 5. This is a very scalable system, and I've heard a lot of people wonder why I even care about scalability. But I think it's good for a system to be scalable. Some systems are completely unplayable because they are out of most players' buy-in range. When a system is scalable, that means it can be played by low rollers and high rollers alike. This system can be scaled both up and down. Comp value, 3 out of 5. With the $50 starting bet, we're right on the cusp of getting freebies at the casino. A little bit higher and we can expect free rooms. And like I said before, if you up the starting bet, make sure you're playing on a single zero wheel. So overall, I give this 3.5 out of 5 stars. This is an okay system. You can play it for a long time, but like all systems with lots of pushes, you're gonna be churning that house edge. The pushes and the nollie bets are really the worst part of it. So if you enjoyed this content, remember to like and subscribe. Always gamble responsibly, never play 000 roulette, and peace out, donkeys.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.